Greetings! Are you ready for Turkey Week? Well, this week is going to be quite a turkey, as a matter of fact. I hope you enjoyed last week when it was nice and quiet. This week isn't going to be that way. I guess the worst thing, and the thing that we're all kind of dreading, is Mercury retrograde that is going to start on Thursday in the wee hours of the morning, and it's going to make Thanksgiving travel very difficult. The reason is that the day before Thanksgiving will be the day that Mercury is slowing down and getting ready to move backwards. And as that occurs, things really get messed up, almost more so than during the retrograde. Please, if you have travel plans for Thanksgiving, and not all of you are that lucky as not to have them, please be very, very careful that you make contingency plans or just bring something to amuse yourself between the time that your flight is supposed to leave and the time that it actually does. Okay, so that's the big one that's coming on Thursday. The rest of the week, in terms of work, on Monday, Tuesday, we have the Libra moon, and that's going to be pretty good. It's nice and peaceful for the most part. People are willing to make agreements, of course. This close to the holidays, people want to make agreements just to get them over with. But also on Tuesday, the sun will enter the jovial sign of Sagittarius. It's jovial because it is ruled by Jupiter. And so everybody will get a little bit more excited, a little more festive. And this is the holiday spirit sign, Sagittarius, because it's all about adventure. And of course, yes, we will be talking about the sun in Sagittarius. Please stay tuned to readthestars.com for that. Friday, big day. Yeah, I know. Everybody goes shopping or something like that. Okay. It's also going to be an eclipse of the sun. This is when the sun, the moon, and the earth all kind of line up and we can't see the sun for a little while. It's going to take place in the sign of Sagittarius because that's where the sun is right now. And it's going to be a big deal, especially if your birthday is around that time or if your birthday is in, the early digits of Gemini or Virgo or Pisces as well. So, kind of listen, we're going to be talking about that as well. I'm going to be really busy this week, aren't I? Especially because on Saturday, Venus is going to move. Venus is going to go into Capricorn. And when that happens, the fun and the sort of boisterous Venus is going to become a much more serious kind of characteristic. And, the way that we handle our relationships are going to be different. And it'll be really fun when Venus makes a nice square to kooky old Uranus there. And there's going to be some action with Uranus coming up in December. And with that, I will just tell you to fasten your seatbelt this week and go slowly. Don't speed along and try to keep up with all of this. I will be explaining it day by day as it happens. I promise. It might only be a video, but I will explain it. And we'll have a little bit of fun with it too. And if I don't get a chance, or you don't get a chance to check in with me beforehand, you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And think of all the things that we can be grateful for. We're always complaining and moaning and groaning about the planets and what they're doing to mess up our lives. But in truth, we have much to be grateful for. One of them is astrology and the way that it can help us to plan our way through our lives. If you need to reach me, my name is Judi, Judi, at readthestars.com. Thanks.